Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Color with Donna in Coloritaville. And today's video, which is Beautiful Patterns, Color by Number by Jade Summer. I thought I would do a flip through of the book with you guys, and then I'll do a coloring chat. So I thought that would be loads of fun. So let's jump in and take a look at this. Beautiful Patterns is one of Jade Summer's books that they have turned into a color by number. They've been doing a few color by numbers here and there recently. I was super excited to receive this a color by number book that I could show you guys and also do a color and chat with you guys in. You have a page here that gives you just some information on Jade Summer. And somewhere these pages are going to start to repeat, I'm sure. And let me see if I can find that maybe real quick. So it's not, I don't think, is this a full book? Let me see. They generally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 25. So, oh, I think it's an actual complete book. It looks like this may be 50 individual images. All right, that's awesome. Let me double check on that real quick because I want to be able to give you guys good information. I'm just looking it up on Amazon. And it's taking me forever. I'm so sorry, guys. Let's see. I think this is it's going to be 50 images. I think so. Yes, 50 unique images. So that is very awesome. So let's just take a look at what you get. It looks like there's 30 different colors. You have your colors listed over here that you'll be using. And then you have your beautiful images here in the book. I'm going to need to pick one of these to color today. So, or maybe we'll just do a quick little flip through. And then what I may do is just turn to a page and say, you know what? That's the page we're going to do, and just do that one. But if you have the Beautiful Patterns book, I'm thinking that it's probably just been turned into a color by number maybe. I do have the book, but I have not colored in it as of yet. I don't think, or actually I may not have Beautiful Patterns. I think maybe I just have Intricate Mandalas. I'm not sure. I'll have to look. But this is really a unique thing. I like that Jade Summer's doing the color by number books now. Of course, Jade Summer always has black background on their pages. I do like the way it's shadowed here on the sides of the images. That's a nice little touch. And I did notice that there's like a swatch area in the back where you can swatch out colors if you wanted to like do them uniform through the whole book. We'll look at those. This is the first time I'm getting a look at a Jade Summer color by number book. So, okay, look, here we go. You've got a custom color chart here. It has all of these numbers listed, and you can put your colors over here on here. So that's neat. And it looks like there are more than one of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 custom color charts that you can use. So let's say you have Spree, CaliArt, Ohuhu, and Arteza markers. So you could kind of write like Arteza here, and you can write the color names, CaliArt, and do that for the different sets so you get a good idea. Or of course, you can just wing it however you choose. And looks like this is the winner for today. And that's all I did was just flipped open a page. I'm not sure I necessarily like that one. So at least that wouldn't have been the one I chose. But I said we were going to flip to it, and that's what we're going to do. So let me put a blotter page back here. And it looks like every page is going to have all these numbers listed, but it may or may not use them in the image. So I'm generally not a huge fan of that. The markers I'm going to use are Spree, and I have them swatched out here in the Ava Brown Colorist Companion book. It's the 128 set. So that's the ones I'm going to use today. So let me pull these over here so I can kind of see my markers. Okay, and I'm going to start with number 5, which is a yellow orange. So a yellow orange. Let's go with like melon yellow, which is 33. And I'll do my number 5s with that, and we'll just kind of try to go around the page and find these and get them colored in. So this should be fun. So this is my first time doing the color by number in a Jade Summer book. I love Jade Summer Grayscale. So let's see what I think about their color by numbers. I'm excited. And I do have an extra copy of this book that was so graciously sent by Jade Summer. And so keep an eye out. I'll be doing another giveaway with those books. I haven't decided if I want to do just little small giveaways or if I would like to do big giveaways a few times a year. I'm having some issues getting to the post office and things like that. So I'm trying to decide how I want to handle that. So I don't know if I'll do a giveaway this month or if I might wait and have like several winners kind of thing. So I'm trying to decide how to handle that. So we'll see. But I do have an extra copy of this book, and it is now in my giveaway pile where I keep all the different books that I intend to use as giveaways, and that pile is growing constantly. So that'll be an exciting thing, if not this month, coming up in the coming months. And I think I'm going to switch over to the chisel because I think it's going to go a lot faster. Now I think I understand why. Once I realized that the tips on the sprees do seem a little smaller, I started to understand why, like, Shayna is always coloring with the chisel because it makes things go so much faster. It really does. Of course, if you just want to sit down and relax and, take your time and color, you can use the fine point. And also, if it's great for getting into smaller areas, So I definitely like these sprees a lot. I'll make sure in the description below to leave a link to this book, this beautiful Jade Summer book, as well as links to the spree markers and also to the Colorist Companion swatch book from Ava Brown. So those will be linked just below in the description. All links related to Color with Donna and Coloritaville are also in the description below, so be sure to check those out. So I hope everyone is doing really well today. The week is going by so quickly. By the time you guys see this, the week will be over. And it's just crazy how fast this week has just flown by. I did get to do a little bit of shopping yesterday. I had to go to the doctor and, oh, I was almost out of frame. I had to go to the doctor and I was able to go do a little bit of shopping after. And I was so thankful. A lady told me about a store. It's called Bells. I don't know if you guys have those. I think they're also known as Burks somewhere at some places in the country. But Bells, at least the one here, their dressing rooms are actually open. So you can actually try on clothes. It had gotten to the point I really didn't hardly have anything that fit anymore because of the weight I had gained and things like that. And last year you couldn't try anything on, of course, and a lot of places even had no return policies on their clothes. So that was like really difficult because I have a unique shape that I pretty much always have to try on my clothes because, you know, I've always had the issue if it fits my hips and thighs, it tends to be too big in the waist and things like that. So I have to really try things on and to get decent fits. So I didn't get any pants last year. I just had to kind of make it with what I had. Oh, I am off camera now. I'm sorry. So I was able to go in yesterday and do a little bit of shopping. I found a couple pairs of capris and a pair of pants. And I got some shirts. So I'm super excited about that. As the spring months get here, I'm really going to try to start working on losing some of this weight. That's just, well, it's just weighing me down, you know? No pun intended. Or should I say pun intended? But yeah. So anyway, if I have to go out and buy more clothes, if I'm able to lose the weight, that's great. But I wasn't going to keep trying to wear things that I didn't feel comfortable in while I waited. So at least I got some clothes. I'm happy with that. I was really excited to be able to get that shopping done and to actually finally be able to try some clothes on. I think most places have opened things back up for returns, but you know, it's just, for me, it's difficult because you go and you come home and then, I have a hard enough time getting to go out and get things accomplished anyway. So like the last thing I needed to be doing was buying things that needed to be returned because they have a tendency to sit there and I forget and I miss my return window and it's just a big old bottle of suck, So yeah. So these numbers, they're not super duper light. So those of you that have a little bit of problems with your vision, you should be able to see these numbers. They are like a gray, but they're not super light. They're not super small. So they're definitely going to show through anything that's not a really dark color. But I know that's actually important to some of you guys to be able to really see these numbers. So I think that you would do fine with these. Hopefully, I won't miss too many of these. What I try to do when I'm doing color by number is, especially if I'm not, using just a small set with a certain amount of colors, I'll just leave the marker out when I finish a number. That way, if I need to go back to it, I'll kind of know what number I'm using, because I have a terrible memory. And the first couple ones I did, I would put them back in, and I would need a color again, and then I couldn't find it. I couldn't remember what color it was, and so I just kind of try to lay them off to the side. I'm telling you guys, I'm like a 90-year-old in a 45-year-old body. My mind is just slipping. And it makes me a little nervous sometimes. Hey, this has got 2 5s right next to each other. Oh well. I think that should have maybe been different, but maybe not. It's the same way on the other end. We'll see. But I'm not having a terribly difficult time finding the numbers, which is a really good thing, because those of you who have watched me do some of the color by number pictures have saw that sometimes I struggle to locate the numbers. And I know one of you gave me a great tip, which is look at your image, see what you see the most of, what number pops out at you first, that you see the most of that number, and start there. That way you're kind of, on a, you're in the groove kind of thing. So, and I think doing the patterns is easier too, because if I color it here, I can anticipate that it's going to be the same way here, So that's also kind of nice. Get up in this little corner here. So do you guys, any of you, have any plans for this weekend? Let me know in the comments below. I can't believe that the month is like pretty much over. February only having the 28 days, it seems like it goes by a lot faster than some other months, I'm going to have to do my completed picture video soon. And it's weird. It just seems like I just did it for last month. So I'm feeling like this month went by super fast. Okay, 5 here. I definitely do think using a pattern book is a little easier, because I'm able to kind of reference back over here to get an idea of where I need to be looking for the numbers, if you guys kind of understand what I'm saying there. I think I'm going to have a month of Disney where I am just going to color mostly Disney all month. Of course, I'll do my review videos and review pages that I commit to color for review, and we'll still do our Mystical 2021, but I've got those Disney books on order. I don't know when they're all, I mean, I've got a couple now, the Hatchet Hero books and whatnot, and I just really want to I want to color Disney. So I think, I'm not sure if it'll be next month or April, but I think I'll mostly be coloring Disney one of those months. But like I said, we'll still do Mystical 2021 because I know some of you guys just aren't into Disney. I'll still do like my review videos and those type of commitments. So there'll still be something for everybody. But it's just like at the end of the month, you guys will be seeing a lot of Disney pictures. I'm super excited to get to finally color in some of these Hatchet Hero books. I've wanted them for so long. Of course, I think coloring with this end, the chisel, definitely goes faster, but it is harder to control the chisel and stay in the lines. So that's kind of difficult. All right, let me look at the center because I know I saw some 5s up here. Okay, let's see. One here. Okay, then we got them here on these little corners. So we're having some beautiful weather the past 3 days here in Georgia, finally, and such a shame. The rain, I believe, is coming back tomorrow, but our temperatures have been like in the high 60s or like 70 or 71, and it's been sunny, and I have loved it. Of course, my allergies have been acting up like insanely because, not only am I dealing with the drainage and things that I get with temperature changes, but our pollen count is like shooting up really fast. But that's okay. It's worth it for some of this warm weather. I will probably think otherwise in a couple months when it gets worse. But right now, I'm digging it, guys. I mean, I am digging it. Okay, so I think that's all the 5s. No, it's not. No, it's not. I missed this one. And we'll see if there's any more as we go along. But okay, so let me see. I think I'll do my 13s now, maybe. That's a light green. Let's do 59, which is pale green. Let's look for our 13s. Has anybody been having problems with Amazon deliveries lately? Like the amount of time it's taking to ship them and things like that. I have had to contact Amazon a couple times now to ask where my package is, because it'll show like shit. Well, first it'll show, it's like it shows shipped, and then it says not shipped, and then it says it's delayed, and then the expected date passes. It's still showing a tracking number, but it's saying it's not shipped. And then I call Amazon and talk to them about it, and they say, oh yes, it's in the last stage of the shipping process. It should be shipped out by tomorrow. And then generally tomorrow comes and I actually get the package. So, but it sits there until I actually contact Amazon, which makes me think something may be glitching in their system and things aren't going out. And then when you like call Amazon, they go, oh, and that's when they see it and they fix it. So I was just curious if I'm like the only person that's happening with. I got my Diet Coke over here. So yeah, but it's a weird thing. And it's just recently started happening. I had to contact them this morning about one of my Disney books, because this one I actually found on Amazon US. Said it would be at my house within 2 days, and that it showed shipped, and then it wasn't shipped, and it showed delayed. And then I called today and she's like, oh, it should ship by tomorrow. And I'm like, oh, okay. And we'll see if it works out like this has worked out in the past. I'll probably get the book tomorrow. And this has happened probably 3 times in the last couple weeks. And it's just as soon as I contact Amazon, it's like, poof, it shows up. So I was just curious if anybody else was experiencing that, because maybe it's a glitch of some sort in their shipping system, where maybe they kind of think it got shipped and it kind of never left, kind of thing, I don't know. And then, of course, when it doesn't get here, the computer says, oops, and marks that it's delayed, and. So yeah, let me know what kind of experiences you're having, if there's anything odd going on with your Amazon lately. Because that's definitely seemed kind of weird to me. I'm actually really enjoying this. I like doing this pattern. I do think it makes the color by number a lot easier. I mean, I think as with all color by numbers, I'm not sure I would have put this yellowish orange beside a green. And I mean, I don't know. Maybe I would, but I'm never really happy with the colors they put together, but I do really enjoy color by number, and I hope that makes sense to some of you. And, I was the one that always said, I'm not letting anybody tell me how to color. And then I tried color by number because you guys just kept saying, Donna, really, you need to try it. So I did, and I really do like it. So it's kind of fun. Okay. I really wanted to try to get this finished with you guys today on camera. So that's why I decided to switch over to one of the reasons why I switched over to the chisel. But I'm starting to have a really hard time staying in the lines. I'm just not really good with my chisel. And I know that practice is what is going to get me there. I'm much better with a chisel than I used to be. You know, in the very beginning, it was muy terrible. It was pathetic. So this evening, I think I may go listen to some karaoke. I haven't decided quite yet, but I think I might. And once I finish up this video with you guys, I'm going to work on my review pictures, the ones that I color for the Ava Brown books that I just did a flip through in. So I can get my review pages up on Instagram and onto Ava Brown's Facebook page. So you guys can keep an eye out over on my Instagram to see how those turn out. I'm really looking forward to coloring in that little new Secret Garden 2 book. Those are cute little books. I'm really looking forward to color my review picture. If I could speak, that would be great. And that'll probably, I'm dropping things. That'll probably take up the rest of my evening until I go to karaoke. And then I'll probably come home and work on them some more because I don't know that I'll be able to finish both before. So that's kind of my plan for the rest of the day. I also need to run into probably like Dollar General because I don't really feel like going to Walmart or Target or anywhere like that. But I need to get some shampoo. And I need to see if they have my brand of leave-in conditioner that I like to use. I'm hoping they do. If not, I'm going to have to go to Walmart a little later. I need to go to Walmart a little later anyway because like in the week or whatever, or next week, first part of next week, because I'm running out of my favorite bronzer. And I've got some others, but I don't like the way they look on my face. So I need to do that. And then I've also got to go down the street a bit to PetSense and pick up some food for my babies because they are pretty much out after today. I never liked Amazon's prices. Right now, they're so much higher than they have been. I have been buying off of Amazon, but the prices went up exponentially over the past couple months, and I'm not really happy with that for their brand, and I'm just going to go to the store and get it. I hope I don't find out that the prices have went up in the store too, because that would kind of defeat the purpose, but I guess we shall see. But I was keeping an eye on the price on Amazon, and it never came back down. It stayed pretty high, so I'll just go to the store and get it myself. It's really nice, though, when they deliver it straight to my door, so all I got to do is just bring it inside and dump it in the food container, opposed to having to carry it through the store, put it in the car, bring it home, get it out, haul it in. Because even though I've got the smaller dogs, I still buy the bigger bags of dog food because I want to get enough food to last the whole month. And I keep the food in like a air sealed container, so it's not going to go bad. And it's just a lot cheaper, you know, to buy the bigger bags and boxes of things like that than it is to get smaller ones that last less time. But yeah, so that's why I got the bigger air sealed food storage. It'll hold like 35 or 40 pounds, I think. So yeah, I really like using that. Okay, I think that's all the 13s. I'm looking to see. I don't see. Oh, you know what? I see a 5 that we missed up here. So let's go ahead and get it knocked out real quick while I'm looking at it. I'm sure one of you have already seen it by now. I bet. But I'm sure you had faith in me that I would find it. Okay. All right. Oh, there's another 5. Goodness gracious, Donna. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot to mute my phone before I started filming. So you got to hear a little bit of Happy Marianne birthday. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let us see. I think I'll do the 18s, which is medium blue. Are we going to have dark blues in here too? I don't think we are. Okay, so I'm going to use 63 Cerulean, however you say that. What number was that? 18. Use your head, Donna. Use your head. I love my Spectrum phone service, though, because it shows me when it's suspected spam. And that was a call coming from Minnesota, and I don't know anybody in Minnesota. Any of you guys in Minnesota? It came up suspected spam. So, not even going to try to answer it. I also saw that I had a missed call from Gary, so as soon as I get off here, I am going to need to call him and make sure everything's okay. I also need to call my parents. They called me yesterday, and it's while we were out, and I wasn't really able to talk to them. So, I generally do my dad's taxes every year, and I bet he's wanting to know if I've got them done. And nope, I'm slacking. I'm trying to decide how I'm going to print these because my printer's acting up so bad. So I've been kind of trying to figure out how I'm going to print them once I get them done before I got them started. This past year, I've slacked so bad. Normally, I am not a procrastinator. I'm just not that way by nature. And lately, procrastination has been my thing. I do think that kind of goes hand in hand with those of us who have like anxiety, fibromyalgia, things like that. I think that tends to be part of it. But I'll start out the day or whatever with the greatest of intentions and don't get half of what I intended to get done. Of course, I'll end up getting a bunch of things that weren't even on my radar accomplished, you know. I did go through my closet the other day. Again, should have been doing taxes. But I went through my closet and got the clothes that didn't fit anymore out, things like that. So that's why I knew that I needed to go shopping and kind of what I needed to get. So that was something that needed to get done, but it was not what I intended to do that day. It's just what happened that day. So do any of you guys do things like that? Where you just have the absolute best of intentions to get something done and it just doesn't happen. I think that kind of comes down to my memory some too. I'm just forgetting a lot. And that's not good. I'm hoping if we're able to get settled like into our own place, a lot of that'll start to come back together for me. I mean, I've done much thought. I've put much thought into the way the past few years have went, and that's what I see as the contributing factor, is I really haven't been in my own space, and that's really bothered me and really caused a lot of stress. So hopefully if we're able to rectify that, a lot of that stress will start, maybe, if I'm lucky, will start to kind of melt away and I can start to get back, more to my old self. I think there's only like 4 colors in this whole picture. Maybe that's what made it a little easier too. What do you guys think? Oh no, I've still got a color here. I missed a 13. Shame on me. Okay, oh, I missed a couple more 5s too. Oh goodness, right down here. So it is, I'm missing a lot less than normal, but I'm still missing. So, I think color by number and like pattern, and, even mandalas, but like color by number, the spirals, the dots, the lines, all of those, I think they kind of help our brains a little bit too. And that's another reason I'm really kind of enjoying them, is because I can put my brain in gear a little bit. I have to kind of think through where I'm putting things down. And I promise you, doing a color in chat while doing a pattern or puzzle color by number type thing, that is another level of challenge. It's a good thing I'm a talker. I know several of you have told me there's no way I could color and talk at the same time. And, you know, I kind of popped out of the womb talking and I haven't shut up since. Just ask my husband or my kids. They'll tell you my mouth is always going. When I was in school once, I had a teacher that told me that we're only born with a certain amount of words, and when we use up those words, we die. That kind of kept me quiet for a little while until I realized, you know what, that is just not true. Otherwise, like Oprah Winfrey would have been dead a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Jerry Springer, Montel Williams, all them talk show people, you know? Ellen, that's what they do for a living. I should have went into the talk show business. I would have probably been pretty good at it. Of course, I've heard that to be successful at that, you have to be, you know, let other people talk too. And according to my husband, that's my problem. I don't know how to shut up and let other people get a word in edgewise. That's why I'm good at doing color and chats and not live streams. Speaking of live streams, we haven't done one in a while. We should. We really should. I'll try to get one planned for us because I miss you guys. I like being able to hang out with you live and chit chat and things. Okay. Making sure we're in frame. Getting close here, though. We're over halfway there. Thank you, Mr. Chisel. Of course, you guys are getting to see some of my worst coloring because I'm having such a hard time staying really good in the, you know, really good, really, you know, staying in the lines really well. Jeez. Speak already. Okay. Almost got it, guys. We've almost got it. So you remember me telling you guys I was getting my hair trimmed or cut? I think it already needs a trim. It's only been, I think this is week 3. How often do you guys have to get your hair cut? Inquiring minds want to know. Because I just feel like I need a trim already. Okay, get these 5s that I missed. Okay, and let's see. 14 is medium green, so let's see which green we're going to use. I think I'm going to use 46, which is called Vivid Green. It's vivid. Let me get a sip of my Coke Zero. It's my favorite. I like Coke Zero better than Diet Coke. Truly, I prefer Pepsi Diet, but at least if it's going to be Pepsi, you know, I like it. If I get given a choice, if somebody says, here's a Diet Pepsi, here's a Diet Coke, I'm going to take the Pepsi. Even though I'm from the South, I know, it's terrible. I think Coca-Cola was founded here in Georgia, in Atlanta. I'm pretty sure I'm correct on that. I know their headquarters was here, so I'm assuming it was founded here. We've also got the Coca-Cola Museum in Atlanta, which is a really neat little place to visit if you're ever passing through Atlanta, or you're visiting, or, you know, whatever. Try to stop and see the Coke Museum. It is a very interesting place to visit. Hashtag not sponsored, of course, but the reason I like the Diet Pepsi better is it tastes closer to a regular soda to me. And I do like the sweet taste of a soda, except I just don't do sugary sodas because, well, they're full of sugar and calories. It's insane how much you take in one Coke. So I don't do that. But we're going to be done here before we know it, guys. I think CNN Center is still in Atlanta too. I don't know if you can visit like you used to be able to, but you used to be able to go in and you could see like the CNN anchors that, you know, the ones from Atlanta, you could see them in there. That was pretty neat, like doing their broadcast and stuff. So that was actually pretty neat. We have the Georgia Aquarium. I've never been there. I'd like to go. I've been to the Tennessee Aquarium up, I think that's in Chattanooga. I believe I'm correct on that, where it's at. But yes, I've never been to the Georgia Aquarium, but I would love to go. And if you're ever traveling up 75, south of Atlanta, if you've ever seen the big Tanger outlet, the one that's between like Atlanta and Macon, I live super close to that. And if you get to that area, it's called, I think it's the Hampton Locust Grove exit, maybe. I think it's 211 or 213, something like that. But if you're ever in that area, stop and ask someone if they can give you directions to Noah's Ark. It's actually an animal sanctuary that's here in the county that I live in. And it is free. And it's so pretty. You can walk through and you can see all the different kinds of animals that have been rescued and things like that. Some of them you can even get close enough to pet, maybe, things like that. So that's definitely something, and it's free. So if you're ever in the area, just passing through and you got a little bit of time, you want to get out, stretch your legs, hit me up on YouTube. Let me know you're there. You never know. I might drive over. But it's a really nice little place. And we did notice yesterday that it is back open. It was closed for a while due to COVID and things like that. But it looks like it is going to be back open from here on out. So yay. I live here and I love animals. And I've been over there several times. But I love going and walking the little trails over there at Noah's Ark and being able to see all of the different little animals and everything. They have everything from tigers, and they used to have a tiger, a bear, and a lion. It was BLT, bear, lion, tiger. I think they have all since passed away. They were there together for many years. And they were rescues. But they all, believe it or not, lived in the same habitat, a bear, lion, and a tiger. They got along wonderfully together. And according to Noah's Ark, bears eat before tigers and lions. They would put food in, and the bear always ate the lion and tiger, stepped back and said, "Have your fill, and then we'll eat." But they got along wonderfully together, loved each other so much. So, all right, guys and gals. There we go. All right, my thoughts. I think that I don't know. I think maybe I would prefer only having the numbers that I'm actually going to use on the page, but they were easy to find. But I'll also say this. I can only speak to this page. I think it's beautiful. I do. But I would have liked to have used more colors, if that makes sense. There was only 4 colors used in this. You had 5, 13, 18, and 14, and that was it. It did make it for a simple color, though. So overall, I enjoyed the experience. So like I said, there'll be links in the description to this wonderful color by number beautiful patterns by Jade Summer. I'll be sure to link the Spree markers as well as the Colorist Companion book by Ava Brown. They'll all be linked. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell to be notified of future uploads. If you're new, welcome. I do color and chats, reviews, all kinds of neat little things, giveaways throughout the year, and all of that wonderful, happy, joy stuff. So I look forward to spending more time with each and every one of you. I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, peace, love, and happy coloring. Bye, guys.